I am quitting Airbnb. Hello everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a long time since you've seen my face. I miss you guys so much, and this is probably not the video you were expecting. There has been so much controversy in the Airbnb short-term rental space over the past 3 to 4 months, and it's really kind of changed how I navigate my business and how I plan to grow my business in the future. As I share everything with you guys, I think this is really important to shed light on all of the new things I've been doing within my business to not only maximize my profits, but to also get just like overall better brand recognition. A lot of people solely rely on Airbnb, which I am guilty of as well. And at the end of the day, they don't really give us control over our business at all. Allow them to do a lot with your business, like refunding guests, suspending listings. There's just so many things that they do that I don't necessarily agree with. That prompted me to work on creating a better direct booking site, funnel, systems, operations, and over the past 3 to 4 months, I've completely changed how I've gone about with my direct bookings. I want to share all of that with you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this video. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video or find it valuable, make sure you give it a thumbs up. There is a lot that I have learned in the past couple of months that I want to share with you guys. One of the biggest updates being that my Airbnb account was suspended for 7 days. So all 48 listings without my consent, without a valid reason. And this was kind of the final breaking straw for me, where I was like, okay, clearly this platform does not really support their hosts as much as I think they should, because at the end of the day, these platforms would be nothing without the host, and for you to just completely suspend a 48 property profile for no valid reason is mind-blowing to me. When that happened, I realized I literally need to take control of my business, or I'm just gonna be stuck in this loop of hoping these platforms believe me, hoping they support me, and that's just not how I want to run my business. The solution that I've come up with is direct bookings. Now, I've talked about direct bookings in a bunch of my videos previously, but I never really took it as serious as I am now. So maybe about a year ago is when I started doing direct bookings, and the reason that this came about was because I was getting a lot of repeat customers, and they were always asking for discounts, which is fine because if I'm hosting you a lot, obviously I don't mind giving you a discount. But I was in a pickle because I couldn't give these recurring customers as much of a discount as I wanted because of all of these fees that these third-party platforms were taking. And this is when I was like, okay, number one, I have the reoccurring customers, I have the demand for people to want to stay with me, and I also just need the ability to give them discounts, but also me still make money. And that's when direct bookings came about in my mind. Obviously, I knew about it before, but I never really prioritized it. But then I realized how much money I was missing out on. All these fees that Airbnb takes per booking, that stuff adds up. I am losing out on so much money. I didn't necessarily want to quit using the Airbnb platform. I just wanted to add another stream of income through direct bookings. To have that option is better than to not have the option. Once direct bookings, overtake Airbnb and I never need a platform for traffic again, then so be it. But in the meantime, I am still leveraging third-party platforms, but also using direct bookings to maximize my profits. Maybe a year ago, I decided that I was going to order magnets on Vistaprint. It has all of my information on it. Reason being I decided to do it this way was because you cannot promote yourself through Airbnb messages, or Airbnb will literally not send your message, they'll block it. So the only way to retarget the audience I was getting from Airbnb was to only target my past and future guests. I thought the best way to do that was to literally have something physically in the unit that they could use to contact me for future bookings. So it started with a magnet. It had my name, it had my social media, and it had a open phone number, which is basically my business phone number, that they could use to contact in case they wanted to come back and save money on a future booking. I used this method for probably about 6 months, and then it just got extremely overwhelming. It was very clunky, it was very messy, and it was just not organized at all, and nothing was automated. I manually had to go in and do everything. So if I had a guest text me and inquire about a unit, I had to go on Airbnb or VRBO, wherever my listings were, and manually figure out what unit was open, what dates were open, the price, how much the guest was gonna pay, how much I was gonna make, and then picking a number in the middle, so that way it still made sense for me to directly host them. So it was a lot, and it was exhausting, it was messy, and I was so stressed because how unorganized it was. Not only that, there was no way I could connect my messages to this phone number to automatically send to guest. So if I had a direct booking checking in, I would manually copy the message, send it to them, make sure it was sent at the right time, make sure the guide was sent, make sure the check-in instructions were sent. And it just like was so annoying to the point where like I was neglecting these direct booking requests because it was just too much to handle. Now I'm at the point where I actually have a full direct booking website, a funnel, systems, operations, and it literally has made my life so much easier. I've also made so much more money. So let me break down what I'm doing now. I'm sure a lot of you know there's so many different softwares to choose out there. I mean, there's different softwares for like market research, there's different softwares for pricing. I have so many softwares that I'm already currently using. I knew that there was direct booking softwares I could use to make my life easier. I did come across Lodgify, one-stop shop, I would say, for anything and everything you could possibly need. I primarily use it for my direct booking website, but it has allowed me to cut out other softwares that I was using for different things, like say pricing. And Lodgify is really easy to use on your phone and on your laptop. Sometimes I'm not by my laptop or I don't have my laptop, so being able to access it and everything I need from my phone is just like chef's kiss. They have a dedicated website builder, so I can actually build my website inside of this software. I don't have to use Squarespace or Wix or any of these like just drag and drop template websites. Lodgify literally has their own website builder and it's tailored to short-term rental hosts. And obviously I just want more control. Like I want to control every aspect of my business, and these third-party platforms don't give you full control. As good as it sounds that you can list a property and instantly get bookings, the traffic is there, it's very easy, you lose out on that control aspect. And when you are a business owner, these little things matter. These $35 refunds, $150 refunds add up and they affect me. It's my business. So I just wanted more control, more flexibility to kind of do what I want, make the rules I want to make, and I just was not getting that with these platforms. Another thing I really felt like these third-party sites were missing out on was the kind of personalization. I felt like there was a gap between like the guest and the host and it feeling personalized. Airbnb, VRBO have blown up over the years and a lot of people just don't feel connected to the host anymore like they used to. With Lodgify, I'm able to create the exact guest experience that I want. I have full control, full flexibility. I can manage the interactions between me and the guest 100%. My guests acknowledge that and they appreciate it. It's a totally different feeling than using these third-party platforms. Like if a guest can feel more connected to you through a screen, then you know you're doing something right. Another thing that I really enjoy is just the relationship building aspect of things. I feel like ever since I've pivoted more towards the direct bookings, I have gotten so many more reoccurring customers. On these third-party platforms, it's really easy for guests to book a stay with one person and then the next time they go to that same city, even if it's the same city, they book someone else because you go on Airbnb, you type in your dates, and boom, there's hundreds and thousands of bookings. With Lodgify, I'm able to create a more personalized experience, which I talked about prior, which leaves like more of a lasting feeling of like, oh my God, if I ever come back to this area, like I totally want to book with this person again. Not only do I get to stay in this amazing place that you already know and love, but you also get a discount. It's cheaper because I don't have to upcharge you because I'm not getting charged. And so it's like a win-win for both the guest and the host at the end of the day. Everyone is winning. I definitely have seen an increase in my recurring customers. I have so many people who I literally know their first, their last name, their family, how many kids they have, because they have come back time and time again, and it's always been through direct bookings. The amount of data that Lodgify gives the host is also incredible. It is so much data that I can kind of retarget and figure out a better marketing strategy for my brand. That way I can redirect it and then target the same audience again to get better guests, to get reoccurring guests, to just get better experiences for everyone. Obviously the stability, I've talked about this before, but this is something I want to stray away from third-party booking sites. I just want to be more in control. And I hate when someone can just take my money and just give it back to someone over a lie. Like, I just personally think that's wrong. I know a lot of my students disagree. They're feeling the same kind of internal battles of like, I feel like I'm reliant on these third-party sites because they give me so much benefits, but really use these third-party sites to your advantage, remarket. You know, you literally have the guests staying at your place. redirect them to somewhere else to where you then can have control. And that is exactly what I do. I now have like QR codes in my units with my direct booking website on there. They literally scan it with their phone, automatically redirects the guest I got from these third-party booking sites for free essentially to my direct booking page, to where now I can make more profits. The guests save money, I make more money. It is a win-win. And I'm also not having to rely on these sites as much. If these third-party booking sites completely shut down or completely change their rules and regulations, which is 100% possible, it's not like I'm like, oh my god, I have no business now. No, you have full control, which I think every business, no matter if it's short-term rental space or not, the goal is to have 100% control, and that is what, you know, Lodgify and direct bookings have done for me. Another thing, like all these policies, like cancellation policies and house rules and house manuals and blah, 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 blah. You have control to make that what you want to make it. You don't have to follow like a 3 option, like flexible, firm. You know, you have the chance to like literally make your own option. Able to upsell my guests. With Lodgify, I have direct communication to the guest, which allows me to do whatever I want. Like I'm currently working on adding like tour guides and like tour excursions to my properties. I'm also working on adding car rentals to my properties. And none of this would be able to be possible through these third parties, because they would completely block that message from going through, because you can't like self-promote additional businesses. So those are just a couple examples that I could use, but you could do birthday setups, you could do grocery stocking for them, like the endless opportunities to upsell your guests and just overall, again, make more money. Lodgify is really amazing at merging your platforms together. So if you are still on Airbnb or VRBO and you want to merge your platforms together, they have a calendar that will literally pull any of your reservations all onto one single calendar. So if I have an Airbnb booking from the 1st to the 5th and then a VRBO booking from the 5th to the 6th, it shows that all on one calendar. So I do not have to worry about getting double booked. I also don't have to worry about where these reservations are coming from. It literally shows me exactly where they're coming from, all on one calendar. This gives me so much more opportunity to run my business how I want, do things how I want, create better guest experiences, make more money, have more control, and overall just a win-win situation for both the guest and the host. 7 to 8 months of direct bookings, I made $252.9K. That is a lot of money for not a lot of time. And once I saw the direct booking money come in, I was like, okay, like this is definitely where it's at. And now obviously the goal is to fully have just direct bookings taking up my whole entire calendar, which right now I'm at about like 50-50. I'd say 50% come from these third party and 50% comes from direct bookings. It's been really fun. It's been a learning curve, but the whole entire process from like signing up for the software, onboarding process is super user friendly, super personalized. You literally have real people that you can talk to if you have questions. You have about 4 to 5 calls to help guide you through different parts of the business onboarding, and honestly, I don't have anything bad to say. Obviously, I will continue to keep you guys posted on what I'm doing direct booking wise. I think it's something new that I'm still learning. So obviously I'm going to be learning new things, and I totally will share those things with you guys. If you have any specific questions about direct bookings or even about Lodgify, please comment down below. I am more than happy to help. If you have short-term rentals and you're not leveraging direct bookings, number 1, you're missing out on so much money, but number 2, you're missing out on the control aspect. So definitely look into it, and it is okay to start small. I literally started with a magnet and did everything on my own. Started there and then have gradually built and bettered my systems and operations over time. But if you are interested in signing up with Lodgify, you can use my code. It is Haley15. This code will give you 15% off of the professional or the ultimate plan. So if you go on their website and you decide, yes, this is for me, I want to start, use my code. You literally will get 15% off. And not to mention, this code is only valid through August 31st. So if you are interested, definitely look into it, do your research, rewatch this video a couple times, see what resonates with you. And if you decide to move forward, and make sure you use my code Haley15 and my link in the description. You cannot only use the code or else it won't work. You have to go through my link. And then once you go through my link, you can also put in the code, and then the 15% off will be applied. If you have any more questions about Lodgify or direct bookings in general, comment down below. I'm going to be making more videos as I learn, like I said before. Thanks for coming and chatting with me. I really enjoyed catching up with you and sharing some of my new business ventures. If you guys enjoyed, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!